and it was, y'all, I know a lot of social justice warriors, especially online, that really go hard, and I appreciate it because it's a lot of work, and it can be exhausting talking about white privilege, the patriarchy, and all kinds of fuckery in this modern day world. Things that we should not be experiencing in 2017. So there's a new business. I thought it was black owned because it said it takes a village daycare. And folks here in this part of Ohio, they're not really into a lot of appropriation. You can pretty much say that about most folks here. Folks kind of stay in their lanes and don't do like really offensive stuff. They say really offensive stuff sometimes, but you know what I'm saying? I think it's kind of like that veiled racism that's in the South. People are polite here. They don't usually do asshole shit. They're microaggressions. That's how they do it here. So anyways, there was a business called It Takes a Village, and looking at that, living here, you could assume it was black owned, but I don't know. And I'm thinking, okay, I didn't even know it went out of business. All of a sudden, there was a new sign up, and the building didn't look as good as it did, like the windows and stuff. I never saw for a lease sign because, oh yeah, I did. They want $6,000 a month. That's why I don't have a storefront. They wanted $6,000 a month for this place, or $4,000, one of the two. The one next to the post office was $6,000 a month. The one that I was looking at, that where the daycare was, it was like $4,000. So yeah, they did go out of business. And it's a place called, yes, you speak so properly, or I feel like you're yelling at me when I haven't even raised my voice. I don't give a fuck what you feel. So there's a sign. It's called Eerie Experience. I believe that's what it is. Pardon me. And, I wanted to see what it was because I thought, oh, is there an occult store going in there? Maybe I could get a little corner, read there sometimes, another place to put my products. As I plan to, get my space, you can always do little stuff in the meantime that helps you get there. So I go on their website. And the premise is really cool. I've actually done this with my team at work in Chicago, where you go and you are in a room and you're faced with a number of challenges to get out of the room. Ours was in the room with a zombie. Okay. I was a loose out at the time, but I still could let the zombie stuff go. I was like, okay, fine. Whatever you all think a zombie is, it's a good thing that you don't know what a zombie is. And that's what I'm trying to do with this, but I don't think it's going to work out very well because they have a voodoo cellar and it's VODOO, but you have to understand that the voodoo is spelled VODOU as the official name of Haitian voodoo because of all the fuckery that took place under the name of VOODOO. Because of the stuff that happened after it got to the United States. And now that it is in hands of appropriators in New Orleans, Haitian people were like, no, there's a difference. And I'm not going to speak to people in New Orleans that are from a family line of voodoo saints. That's quite different. But most of what you see, as you should, is not what an initiate knows. So know that. People always swear they're doing some real voodoo. And it's just like the questions I get in my inbox. And I'm like, okay, I know there cannot be that much of a regional difference between Northern Haiti and Southern Haiti. Between Cap Haitian and Port-au-Prince. I mean, yes, there are going to be different deities, different types of things. But the regular mind is the regular mind. That's the rules. And we follow them. So I'm really wrapping my mind around this. I talked to Shadow about it yesterday. I'm like, man, do I need to tell these people that it would be very nice if they would not be offensive to people's religions? If so, name it the Jesus joint, or would you consider changing the name, and have people actually support your business? Or would you like to piss off a bunch of real practicing voodoo saints that can curse you? And yeah, well, I don't know. I don't know what they believe in. Most people that have these types of businesses and haunted houses and stuff, they don't believe in the occult. because if they did, they could do some stuff that really scared people. Really scared people. But, you know, what you're seeing a lot of is this false fuckery that privilege pays for. So, you know, and you be mad when there's a product named Voodoo. I would never, ever, I wouldn't even try it. Voodoo, by the way, not voodoo. They don't know nothing about that. And then white folks call it voodoo, and then I got black people calling it voodoo, and I'm like, I swear I've never heard a Haitian say voodoo. E.A. Coetti made that shit famous, and people went for it hook, line, and sinker. There's a lot of stuff. I ain't never heard no voodoo before I got on the internet. I really want to know who coined that, because it sounds really academic. And there's nothing bad about academia. In fact, I a really strong passion for it. I was speaking to somebody who messaged me tonight about initiating into voodoo, but she didn't have her basics right. And I said, you know what? I don't know. If it's called voodoo in Benin, you can bet some anthropologists had some shit to do with that. That's just a feeling I have. I would love to find out the history of how that term came into use. I really would. But unfortunately, a little bit busy. But I don't really care about voodoo. I care about voodoo. So it's like, you know, there's certain things that you have to. Hello, everybody. That's another thing. Do one thing well. People want to know their Orisha and their Metet and their spirit guide and their familiar and it's like you can only really work with one of them at a time anyway. You learn one. My father used to say that all the time. Do one thing well. Don't be the master of all trades, jack of all trades and master at none. So I'm looking here, and then because of the conversation we had yesterday, Shadows looks like, oh look, there's voodoo paints. I'm gonna turn this around.